guys, what's up? It's Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, roll that intro. Hey everyone, welcome back to Guitar Talk. So today I'm not reviewing a guitar, I've got the opportunity to have and play this, so why not? It is a 1955 Gibson Les Paul Custom. Not a reissue, not a custom shop or anything like that. It is a 1955 Gibson Les Paul Custom. So going over some of the specs, not a lot has changed over the years. Obviously you've got a mahogany body, this one being double bound, 22 frets, stop tail, bridge, 2 volumes, 2 tones, 3-way selector switch, 2 single coil pickups in this one, but we'll go over that in a minute, and ebony fretboard. So going over some of the history of this model, essentially between 1954 and 1957, this was Gibson's top of the range solid body electric guitar, and they only made about 1,000 of them in that time period. I believe in 1955 they made 355 of these, so if you think over the 70-year time frame between then and now, how many of those have survived, especially in this kind of playable condition. It makes this a great piece of history, a fantastic guitar to be able to just hold and play. It's one of those things where I sort of pinch myself doing this job where I get to try something like this. It's just an awesome, awesome guitar. As I said, barely anything has changed in terms of the design. It is still the same recipe today. 3-way selector switch, 2 volumes, 2 tones, 2 great pickups, hardtail bridge. It's the same shape. If you are a Gibson Les Paul fan and you pick up this or you pick up a 2022 model, all I can say is you will feel right at home on either one. They feel so similar. It's just a testament to how early they got the design right for a decent Gibson Les Paul. For me, where this guitar really shines is right here in these 2 pickups. So obviously this guitar is pre-PAF humbucker design, which means you've got a P90 in the bridge here, which is essentially like a fat, overwound single coil pickup that just gives buckets and buckets of raw tone. And then in the neck, you've got the lesser seen Gibson Alnico 5 staple pickup, which was designed to be a more dynamic version of the P90. You pair these 2 together, especially in the middle position where for me it just sounds great. You've just got loads of dynamic bell-like clean tones, loads of transparency. It just sounds awesome. And then although they probably didn't have it in mind when they designed these pickups, it dirties up really well, handles all kinds of gainy tones, anywhere from sort of hard blues up to classic rock, and you can even just pile on the gain with a 5150 amp and just rock out with some big metal tones as well. These pickups just handle everything, which as I said, they probably didn't have that in mind when they designed them in the 50s, but they do it so, so well. At the time of recording this video, this guitar is worth around £35,000. And I know some of you out there will be like, no guitar is worth that much money, it's just the guitar and all that stuff. But all I can say is, when you pick this guitar up, there's no other way to explain it than it just feels old and full of mojo and still has so much to give and say. It is perfectly playable, and when you pick it up, you just kind of don't know what to play on it because it's so old and valuable that you just kind of want to do it justice. But as soon as you just play a big chord on it, the whole thing rings, these pickups come alive, and it just sounds incredible. So to me, the fact that I get to play something like this is just amazing, and this guitar is just going to go up in value. It's a real piece of history. I know I keep saying that, but it is, and I just feel lucky in my line of work and as just a massive guitar fan to be able to hold and just play one of these in a room by myself with no salesman looking over me going, oh my God, you're touching the neck. It's just so, the feeling of playing this thing is just awesome. It's really hard to know what to say about this guitar just because I normally do reviews of guitars, but you can't really review a 1955 Les Paul because you can't go out and buy a 55 Les Paul. I mean, I can compare it to a modern day Les Paul where all I can say is it feels very, very similar. I looked online earlier to see if I could see any of these around anywhere, and all I could see was like, oh, there's one for 11,000, oh no, that's a reissue. There's one for 8,000, no, that's a reissue. So it's just really hard to know what to tell you guys about this other than it feels great, and the feeling of getting to play this makes you feel really good because it's not every day that you get to come across something like this. Normally when I do these videos, I do a little sort of like, is there anything I don't like about the guitar or anything like that? And honestly, no, there's nothing that I don't like about the guitar. It's a 50s Les Paul, and normally I don't like the 50s Gibson Les Paul profile because it's just like a baseball bat and too big in my hand. But this one isn't like that at all. This feels more like a 60s profile to me. It's all original, it's all been verified, but if you go by this guitar, then I'm not entirely sure that Gibson have got the 50s profile right on the modern guitars. This feels fantastic, so I can't even say that I don't like the neck profile about it. It just, there isn't anything that I don't like about this guitar. My favourite thing about this guitar is, I said it earlier, the pickups is where this guitar just really comes alive. When I was younger, I didn't really like P90 pickups or that style of pickup very much, but as I've grown older, I've grown to appreciate them more and more as just a really dynamic sounding pickup where you get all the fatness of a humbucker and all the clarity of a single coil all rolled into one. It's a great pickup. And then obviously, where over the years the magnets have probably got weaker on these pickups, there's just something about these that just sound absolutely magical. So that is my favorite part of this guitar. So there we go, guys. As I said, I don't really know what to tell you about this guitar. I had to do a video on it because when do you get to do a video of a guitar piece of history like this? I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If there's anything that you guys want to know about it, I'm not going to open the guitar up and all that kind of stuff because it's a really old, expensive guitar and I don't trust myself to do that. But if there's anything that you guys want to know about this guitar, feel free to drop me an email at dan@guitargeargiveaway.co.uk or write in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer the questions. And obviously, if it is in a year's time you comment, then I'll do my best to do it from memory. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything that you guys want to know about this. So there we go, that is the Gibson 1955 Les Paul Custom. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and do all those YouTubey things, and I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna go enjoy my last couple of days with this guitar before it gets given away in one of our competitions. See you guys later.